Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Classical High School for the annual Boverini tournament. St. Mary's being introduced. 12 is Nicolette Dietria. 13 is Pamela Gonzalez. 15 is Alyssa Grossi.
Number 22, Gabby Torres.
Gabby Torres is number 22.
Senior forward.
And Olivia Nazea.
Olivia Nazari.
So Olivia Nazea is the last starter for St. Mary's. Jeff Newhall, the coach.
Sophomore, number 11, Rayvon Rubley. Senior, number 12, Shayla.
11 is Rayvon Rapley. 12 is Sheila Mannon. 3 is Ellie Guidi. Tommy Hill is number 32. And Stacey Abreu. Mackenzie Charles is the head coach. This is the annual Boverini tournament, and you couldn't have a tournament named after a better gentleman. He was a former coach in the city at a couple of different schools, English, St. Mary's. He's in the Hall of Fame in English and Classical. He moved up the political chain to become the senior guy in the Senate. And he never forgot his roots. His idea, his great saying was, look over your shoulder and check everybody behind you, because those are the ones that got you where you are. Remember where you've been, remember how you got where you are. And he certainly did that. He always took care of his friends, people, his constituents. He did a great service for the city of Lynn with a lot of perks. And it was a very sad day when Walter left us. But he left us far richer people for having known him. A great, great gentleman. So we're kicking the tournament off. All 4 Lynn schools will be playing at St. Mary's against English in the opener. 2 girls games, 2 boys games. They'll take a day off, and they'll be back at it. This being Wednesday, they'll be back at it on Friday with the consolation and championship games in both divisions. St. Mary's is trying to make it 3 years in a row, both boys and girls. Guidi looking to go to the basket, gets shut off. Abreu can't get it off. Stolen away. Gonzalez is a new addition this year that Jeff Newell is very happy to have. Tipped and knocked away by Guidi. She's out front. Had to get rid of it. Tommy Hill lets it fly off the glass, no good. He'll go out off English. Now they didn't go out, they saved it, but right to St. Mary's. Three-point shot, no good. Nazir had it, tipped it. Dietria winds up with it, and Guidi slipped and fell and banged in to Dietria, and that caused the foul. So we played a minute, still 0-0. Tipped into the backcourt. Gonzalez lets it go and then picks it up. They were lucky to get that one back. Gonzalez kicks it back out. The shot, good for 3 by Dietria. St. Mary's goes full court pressure. St. Mary's knocked it loose on the floor. English gets it back. They just did save it. Hill to the basket, can't hit the shot. Had the rebound taken away. They go full court. Shot no good. And it got tipped by Torres. Torres tried to get the basketball. She missed the layup, went out of bounds. She comes back. She can't be the first one to touch the ball. And she was the first one to touch it. They try to go full court. Nazir picks it off. Gonzalez, too strong. Abreu with the rebound. Greedy is the floor general. They want it in her hands. They have it there now. Hill from the corner. Can't hit it. And we got a technical foul. They called a technical on Tommy Hill. I think she was a little disappointed that she took the shot, missed everything, and she used some language she wasn't supposed to use, and the official heard it, and he called a tee. Mackenzie Charles saying she didn't say it to you, she said it more or less under her breath, but unfortunately he heard it, and he called it. Gonzalez makes the first free throw. She makes them both. Gonzalez transferred over from Revere this year. She's only a junior, but Jeff Newhall was very happy to get her. Inside to Nazaire, lost it, got it back. Inside to Nazaire again. Can't get the shot off. They're doubling her any chance they get. Off balance shot by Torres. They call a block on English. So it's kind of a wacky shot. That's the kind of shot the coach has let her take that because she's got no chance of making it. But she drew the contact. And Torres gets on the board with a free throw. Doesn't get the bounce with the second one. So coming up on 3 minutes, English looking for their first points. Steps called against Gui. She got stuck outside, had nobody to give the ball to. Julian and Perry coming in. Hill will go out. Deitria outside. Torres. Inside. Nazaire. And we got an offensive foul against Nazaire. She wrapped her arm around Manning to get by her. First team foul on St. Mary's. They go deep to a brew from the foul line. Off the rim, no good. Nazaire with the rebound. English staying in that type 2-3 zone. Inside to Nazaire for the layup. It doesn't go. Around the rim and out. Great pass inside. He was wide open and it just went around the rim and out. We got a foul against St. Mary's. They forced Gui to stop her dribble. She had trouble getting rid of it, but they helped her out by making contact. And Coach Charles wants a timeout. We mentioned both boys and girls trying to make it 3 in a row, St. Mary's. And I think if it's 3 in a row, you retire the trophy. They'll alternate girl, boy, so it'll be same 2 teams. It'll be English and St. Mary's coming up boy-wise next game, and then they flip-flop the other way. They go classical and tech boys, and they end up with classical and Swampscott girls, the finale here today. And that finale will be a game that was played last Thursday right here, classical and Swampscott in the regular season game. And they'll do it again in the Boverini. Game was won easily by classical. But Tom Sawyer, the coach of classical, is not going to take that for granted. English still looking for their first points. They've only got a couple of shots off. They go inside to a brew. Nice bounce pass. You get deflected away. Gonzalez, the bounce pass. The basket is good. But Torres, 8 in a row by St. Mary's, and they go full court pressure. Stolen away by Nazir. They try to go deep. Gonzalez gets loose and lays it in. Perry has it deflected away, 3-on-1. Gonzalez holds on and lays it in. And St. Mary's running away with this one. English having a lot of trouble against the press. Guidi now looking to walk it up. English call from moving screen. Nothing going right for English. Christina Nowicki is coming in. Gonzalez goes out. 5 minutes into this first period. English now going man to man. Steps called against Nazir. English hasn't scored a point. St. Mary's using that stifling full court pressure. And we're going to get a foul against Nowicki, who just came in. And Michaela Johnson is coming in the game as well. Somebody has to go out. Torres goes out. They just barely get it away, and now it's stolen away. Around the rim and in by Grossi. And now they throw it away. Nazir has it. English can't do a thing against the press. Inside to Nazir. Spins, throws it up around the rim and out. English just can't get a shot off. Guidi finally takes to the basket, gets her own rebound, and gets fouled. And she'll have a chance to put English on the board. We played 6 minutes and 5 seconds. And Guidi looking for English's first point of the period. The only thing close up on the scoreboard are the team fouls, 4 apiece. Guidi finally gets English on the board. She makes them both. Gonzalez, Nazir, back to Gonzalez. Forced back outside. From dead in the corner, no good. Gonzalez with the rebound, can't get it to go. And Gonzalez battling with Guidi for the rebound. It'll be St. Mary's basketball with the alternate possession. Gonzalez from the corner. Can't hit it. Hill with the rebound. Guidi will bring it up. Gonzalez just took it away. Little stop and go by Gonzalez. Gave her the baseline. She walked in, got hit. She'll be at the line for two. It's all St. Mary's. Bounces around and goes for her. She makes this one, she'll have 10 points. That one went a little bit easier. They go down court and beat it. Rapley gets shut off. Guidi to the basket, got squeezed. She'll be back at the free throw line. Off the rim, no good. Rapley goes out and Manning back in for English. Off the rim, no good. Tipped away. Guidi will get it. Manning kept it in play and Guidi picked it up. Kicks it out to Hill for three. Off the rim, no good. Gonzalez with the rebound. She's a guard, but boy, she goes underneath the basket well. They shut her off trying to go to the basket. Wide open underneath was Torres, and the Wikis pass too high and wide and over her head. She was wide open on the backside. Knocked away from a brew. Sullivan gives it Gonzalez. Shot clock is off. Nice pass to Nowicki, lays it in. They were yelling from the bench, no foul. 1.5 seconds left. Olivia Metallo will come in for the first time as Johnson picks up her second foul. So a very big first period by St. Mary's. It went out. St. Mary's can get a shot off. He's just got to catch and throw. It was 1.5. They threw it when they touched it. It was out of bounds. So they're going to put it back at 1.5.
Set time 1:05 and press the button and we all set. Set time 1:05 and hit the button.
Torres lets it fly from half court off the rim. She almost knocked it down. So a huge first period by St. Mary's. They ran out to a 14-0 lead before Guidi put two free throws on the board, and that's the only 2 points for English. St. Mary's ran four more. It's St. Mary's 18, English 2 at the end of one. English has the basketball and a mountain to climb. Perry, they try to go inside. We got a jump ball. Gonzalez blocked the shot of Jessica Louise as she tried to turn around and take the shot. Gonzalez will bring it up. English stays man to man. They started out zone. The runner hangs and goes for Nowicki. Guidi lost it out of bounds. Come on, Lee Dorsey in the game. I don't know if she's hurt. This is the second English game I've done, and I haven't seen Dorothy Azemba. She's a very good player. We're going to foul against St. Mary's. That's going to put English at the foul line. St. Mary's is over the limit. English has committed fouls, so 5, so they've got 1 to waste. Juliana Perry will get 1-on-1. She needs the first to get the second. She does, so she will. Off the rim, no good. Manning hustles and gets it taken away by Gonzalez. Drops it in, off the glass and in. Gonzalez picks up the pass. English trying to make passes that are almost impossible. Off the rim, no good. Perry has it. Guidi with it. Manning down the lane, gets hit. She'll go to the free throw line. Third foul on Gonzalez. Janishi Avellino as Manning makes the free throw. I thought they were taking Gonzalez out with the 3 fouls. They take Nowicki out. Two free throws by Manning. And that's all English has, 5 free throws. To the basket, won't go. Avellino with the rebound, throws it up over the backboard and out of play. Got a little too much height on that shot. Just a little high. Nice to see the stands starting to fill in a little bit for this first game. English throws it away. I think I know the next practice, which will probably be tomorrow, that English will be working on full court pressure and how to break the press. Out of bounds off English. Off the rim, no good. Avellino kept it alive. It winds up way outside. 3-point basket by Torres. She loves that one. Guidi down the lane, it won't go. And then Guidi's going to get called for the foul. So with that foul, the rest of the 5:07 left, both teams will be shooting free throws. Gonzalez is coming out, Dietrich is coming back. It was Dietrich, Sullivan, Torres, Avellino, and Matella for St. Mary's. It's Dorsey, Mannon, Abreu, Guidi, and Perry for English. Bounce pass, deflected away and picked off by Abreu. Dorsey got a piece of the pass. Abreu took steps. English trying to go full court pressure, man to man. Torres handled it. Avellino inside, has it taken away by Guidi. Nazir back in. Maylin Echeverria in the game for English. Torres against Perry, bringing it up. Nazir off the rim, can't get it to go. Abreu with the lefty, partially blocked, deflected to Sullivan in the corner. Dietrich pushes it up. Has it blocked by Abreu and Dorsey combined. And Jeff Newhall wants a timeout. He's not happy with something he saw. Jeff Newhall, if you didn't know the scoreboard, you would think that St. Mary's was losing. He's all over his players. And he's teaching them a lesson, I believe. What he's trying to get them to do is when they're coming up court, then they don't have their heads up. Like the last drive going all the way to the basket trying to get the shot. There are a couple of people up ahead that had a better attempt at the basket, but they didn't give the ball up. This is a young St. Mary's team. Nazir is the only senior. We're going to Harry Aganis' number on the board. 3:33 left in the first half. A huge first half for St. Mary's. English is still looking for their first basket. St. Mary's is double or tripling any chance they get, and English just can't handle it. Shot clock is down to 5. Abreu has to fire it up. It didn't hit anything. Shot clock violation will give it back to St. Mary's. Nice pass underneath. Torres took it the length of the court at the last minute, just stood up and dished it off to Nazaire, who was wide open. Torres going to the basket, got hit. Non-shooting foul, but she's at the line anyway because St. Mary's is over the limit. Next one, St. Mary's will give Tech 2 at the line. The foul was on Ashley Sullivan, her first. Alyssa Grossi's coming back in. Shot goes. So Greedy will get another one. Gets the bounce again. 7 points for English, all of them free throws. They go into Nazaire, inside. Abreu did a nice job blocking it. Torsi a little too strong. She got the baseline, but overshot the runway. 2 minutes and counting left. Nazaire with a little crossover. Hangs it on the rim, it won't go, but she'll go to the free throw line. That was a nice little shake and bake move at the top of the circle. And went right by. Off the rim, no good. Stolen away by Johnson. Torres down the lane, can't hit it. Nazaire with the rebound. She gets hit by Abreu trying to put it back. And she's back at the free throw line. .137 left as Nazaire makes the free throw. Van Nguyen in the ball game. Nazaire makes them both. Jeff Newhall using a lot of players here in this first half. We need a bounce pass. Shot almost went down, and then she gets fouled. Rapley made a nice move to get the layup. It went around the rim and out. She got her own rebound and got hit, and she was putting it back. And English is still looking for their first basket. Not getting the bounce is Rapley. Gets the bounce on that one. Nothing but free throws for the Bulldogs. Nazaire gets loose, walks in and lays it in. Weedy with a nice job of getting by everybody. And she found the open man, Echeverria, and went right off the fingertips. A little bit high, but it was a good pass. It was catchable. Petrie pushing it up. Trying to bounce it to Nazaire. It got kicked out by English. Final minute of this first half, and a huge first half for the Lady Spartans. Nazaire was too far under. And now she gets tied up for a jump ball. It'll be English's basketball. Weedy got stuck and threw it away. Nguyen had it, lost it, the ball goes to the floor. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. Johnson with a three from the corner. 7 different scorers. Nazaire gets in front of it, knocks it away, kicks it out to Johnson again. In and out. Tipped up, Nazaire comes away with it. Nguyen threw it high, wide, and over the head of Ditria. 11 seconds left. Off the rim and out, they still don't have a basket. 8 free throws by English in the first half. They don't have a basket. St. Mary's. It says 34, I have 35. So it should be 35, but they've got 34. I don't think that's kind of incidental because it's scoreboard has it 34-8 at the end of the first half. St. Mary's over English in the opening round of the Boverini tournament. I don't think. Move down about 2 rows. Or 1 anyway. We're underway in the second half. English got a mountain to climb. They played the first 16 minutes without getting a basket. And now they got a problem with the clock, the shot clock. They've been dribbling around for 20 minutes. And the shot clock had 29 seconds on it. "14 seconds went off the clock. 4 seconds went off the shot clock." And they left it that way. Guidi to Hill. Straight man-to-man by St. Mary's. Stolen away. They telegraphed that pass. Missing the shot, Gonzalez comes away with the rebound. Inside to Nazaire. Spins, gets stuck, kicks it back out. Gonzalez had it tipped away. From way outside, shot right into the lap of Nazaire. Knocks it down and gets fouled. She had great position inside, used her body well, and laid it in. Nazaire had 7, Torres had 6. The leading scorer was Gonzalez with 10. On the other side, Guidi had 4 for Lynn English. Nazaire completes the three-point play, so she's got 10. Around the rim and out, they still can't buy a basket. Gonzalez spins, can't hit the shot, gets her own rebound, and as she was going down, flipped it up, looking for a call, didn't get it. A brew picked off by Nazaire. Gonzalez ahead, around the rim and out. Gonzalez with the rebound, knocks it down. Weedy throws it in, the first basket. +17 minutes it took them to get their first basket. Nazaire is going to get fouled by Abreu inside. Abreu's only a sophomore. Young kid, Nazaire taking advantage. They call it a non-shooting foul. Echeverria and Mannon will come in the game for English. That was a third foul. Dietrich with the runner around the rim and out. Echeverria with the rebound. Guidi will bring it up. Travel called. Guidi ran into somebody, took an extra step, then dished it off. Perry's coming in, Guidi's going out. Kicked out by the Bulldogs. When they announced the teams at the start of the game, they announced St. Mary's Spartans and the Lynn Tech Bulldogs. Nice little move, but couldn't get it to go. Torres takes it away. Inside to Nazaire, to the basket, strong. It hit the guide wire up over the basket. She got loose and threw it way up off the guide wire. Jeff Newhall's going to make wholesale changes. Sullivan, Nguyen, Jenna Foley in for the first time. Nowicki, Avellino out there. Almost stolen away, deflected away. Guidi walks in, lays it in, and gets fouled. It was Dorsey who knocked the ball to the floor, and Dorsey and Nguyen going for it, both went down. Guidi wound up with a loose ball, walked in. Gets her second basket of the period. Looking for a three-point play. And she gets it. She's got 9 of their 13. Nowicki pushing it up. They're going to call it on the drive rather than the shot. She got fouled. Third foul on Guidi. Nguyen throws it up and goes in. 8 different scorers. Guidi way too strong. Gets the rebound, came off hard. Goes to the basket and throws it in. English had 8 points in the first half. Wheaties got 7 here in the third period. And Echeverria's going to get called for a foul on Jenna Foley. Foley, very good soccer player. In and out. Off the rim, no good. Guidi pushing it up. Bounces it in. He's got 9 in the period. Bounce pass inside. Avellino knocks it down. Nguyen comes up with the rebound. All the way to the basket, off the rim, no good. Tip right to Mannon. He's shut off and has to hold it outside. Perry with it. This is the opening round of the Boverini tournament. Guidi can't hit the shot. Nowicki pushing it up. Nowicki throws it in. The winner of this will play the winner of Classville Swampscott for the Boverini Championship. The loser will play the loser in the consolation round. Guidi too strong. Nguyen in among the trees getting the rebound. Lost it. And they didn't look up. Guidi was wide open. And they tried to dribble up court instead of... The foul is going to be against Mannon. Avellino go to the free throw line. Dorsey had Guidi wide open. All she had to do was pass it up court, and she tried to dribble by, and they took it away. So that would have been too easy for English. Instead, Avellino's got a chance for 2 at the line for St. Mary's. Substitutions, Nicole Callahan in for the first time. Avellino makes them both. And Ellie Reardon will be in for the first time. So it's Reardon and Callahan and Johnson and Matella and Dietria. Perry, Dorsey, Echeverria, Mannon, and Perry, the 5. English wants full court pressure. Dietria gets it up, and we're going to get a reach-in foul against Dorsey. So with 1:49 left in the third period, every foul from now on will put St. Mary's at the free throw line. Inside to Reardon, falls away, off the rim, no good. Follow up and good by Callahan. 14 players used by Jeff Newhoff. Right down the lane, can't hit the shot. Did everything right, it hit the rim and bounced out. Inside to Reardon. 3-second call against Reardon. A minute and counting left in this first half. Manning threw it in. Can we refuse the penalty? They called it on the drive. It won't be a shooting foul. Stolen away. Guidi steals it back. And we got a timeout called by English to hold on to the basketball. Again, this is the annual Walter Boverini tournament named after the outstanding gentleman. And I say it in a very loving manner because I knew the gentleman extremely well. And he was a very good friend, as he was to a whole lot of people. He is truly one of the characters that we've had. We've had quite a few, and he's certainly right up among the top of the characters in the city of Lynn. His time and effort, his energy, he was never in too much of a hurry to stop to talk to people, whether it was about nothing or something important. Always had a moment for everybody and would help anybody, anytime, anywhere, as long as he could. He'd make the effort. Didn't always get it done. Some stuff was not possible, but he always gave the effort to get it done, and that's why people love him. They almost had a 5-second call. Shot got blocked. English looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Got blocked, and to make matters worse, it winds up in the hands of St. Mary's. Metella had it tipped away. Now we're going to jump ball. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. Shot got blocked. Reardon picked it off. Johnson from the corner, off the rim, no good. Callahan winds up with it, banks it in. And that'll do it. So St. Mary's 8 minutes away from trying to defend their championship, looking to make it 3 in a row. They've got 8 minutes to play, and they have a very nice lead, substantial lead over Lynn English at the end of 3. English's basketball, they got 9 points in that third period, all 9 by Guidi, and she has the only basket. She got 4 baskets in the third period, and it took English over 17 minutes to get their first basket. Guidi can't hit it, deflected out right into the hands of Callahan. Deitria with it. Metella from the corner, off the rim, no good. Guidi pushing it up. The lefty is good. She's a nice little player. Too high for Callahan, off her fingertips and out of bounds. So we mentioned that St. Mary's boys and girls had an opportunity to make it 3 in a row. St. Mary's is halfway there. The boys have a little tougher road to hoe. We're going to get a foul against Reardon, I believe. Only the third team foul. And we're going to make mass substitutions for the Lady Spartans. 5 in, 5 out. Weedy gets loose, can't hit it. Rossi comes away with the rebound. Nowicki didn't take it. Nguyen going to the basket, high in the air. She got hit and knocked down. Foul will be against Dorsey. She'll be at the line for 2, and English will be shooting free throws the last 6:53 of this fourth period. Off the rim and out. Off the rim again. That's Sevilla with the rebound. Strong move to the basket. She went right around everybody. Echeverria lays it in. Nice move. She went left to right, and all of a sudden the waters parted. She went straight to the basket, and that's all she needed. Nowicki from the corner hits a 3. It's a very good softball player. Very good center fielder. She played with her sister last year, who was an outstanding pitcher. 3-point basket. Now they call it 2 by Guidi. He's got 17 points. Avelino's going to get called for steps. Echeverria lets it fly. Good for 3. 5 in a row by Echeverria. She's only a sophomore. Taken away by Dorsey. She's out front. Walks in, rolls off the rim and out. Followed by Guidi goes. Dorsey got it started with the steal. Guidi finished it off with the rebound putback. And we got Nguyen will be at the line for 1-on-1. Nguyen gets her 3rd and 4th point. Here's Echeverria looking to drive to the basket, gets shut off. Dorsey gets shut off. Inside to Mannon for the easy layup. English picking it up in the second half, but too little too late. They only had 8 points in the first half. Taken away. Echeverria had it, lost it after taking it away. And then Foley's going to get called for the foul on Guidi. Only the 4th team foul. Sullivan is coming back. Torres is going out. Manning, Perry, Abreu, Echeverria, and Dorsey, the 5 out there. Abreu trying to go inside to Abreu. She got it, but it got kicked on the way in there. Echeverria off the glass and in. She's got 7 in the period. She's playing well. Nice pass inside. Avellino can't hit the shot. Perry winds up with a basketball and loses it out of bounds. English was down 27 at halftime. They're down 25 now, which means they've actually won the second half. So Mackenzie Charles has to be not pleased with the turnout, with the score, but pleased with the fact that his kids just keep playing and working hard. Dorsey down the lane kicks it out to Perry for the shot. Dorsey couldn't save it. Reardon and Callahan are coming back. Avellino and Foley go out. Callahan trying to save it. Got a piece of it, and when she went to get it, she fell down. So English gets it back. Abreu trying to get the shot off. Reardon commits the foul. Dietrich is coming in, and Grossi is going out. Nice pass. Nice look from Abreu to Manning, who came out of bounds, got it, laid it in. Nguyen blocked nicely by Manning. Manning with the runner, too strong. Nguyen pushing it up. Shut off. Dietrich throws it inside to Reardon. Trying to back in, the shot partially blocked. She gets it back. Off the glass, no good. And Echeverria with the rebound. Dorsey blocked. Mannion gets it back. Underhand layup won't go. Abreu takes it away and lays it in. Two minutes and counting. No good. Abreu with the rebound. And we're getting a foul against Dietrich. Hill and Rapley will come in. Man, that should be a go out. Boy, they were outstanding. Abreu no good. Sullivan pushing it up. Callahan looking inside to Reardon. We got a foul against Reardon. Trying to get position, she kind of used the elbow to push off. Perry from the corner, too strong. A minute and counting left in this one. It's actually been over for a while, since the first period. Petrie hit the bottom of the rim. Abreu with another rebound. She's played well. Perry just putting her head down going. She ran right into the midsection of Callahan. And they finally get St. Mary's in the penalty, and Perry would be at the line shooting 1-on-1. No good. Avellino with the rebound. Inside to Avellino. Spins. Steps called against Avellino. "20 seconds and counting. The shot clock is off. Hill to the basket, won't go. Nice try. Callahan misses. Avellino the putback, and that'll do it. So they led by 27. At halftime, they wound up winning it by 24. English made a gallant run in the second half, especially the third period. Weedy leading the charge. But St. Mary's started with a 14-0 run. And all English could do in the first half was free throws. They had 8 points, all from the free throw line. It took them over 17 minutes to get their first basket. And that put them in a hole that they never could get out of. For English, Perry had a point. Echeverry had 7, all in the fourth period. Rapley had a point. Mannion had 6. 4 of them in the fourth period. Sacia Abreu had 2. And the leading scorer in the ball game, Greedy, had 19. 15 of them coming in the second half. For St. Mary's, Johnson had 3. Nguyen had 4. Nowicki had 9. Dietrich had 3. Grossi had 2. Callahan had 4. Torres had 6. Avellino had 6. Nazaire had 10. And leading the way was Gonzalez with 12 points. As St. Mary's had 14 people play. 10 of them got in the scoring column. And they just ran away with it with that 14-0 start. And they now go over the 500 mark. They'll go to 3-2 on the season. English will drop to the 500 mark. They go to 2-2 as we reach the final score. St. Mary's 59, English 35. So it will be English taking on the loser of Classical Swampscott in the girls' game upcoming. It will be St. Mary's looking for their 3rd straight Boverini tournament, trying to retire the trophy. They'll be taking on the winner of Classical Swampscott in the Boverini Championship. And that'll do it from here at Classical High School. The final score again, St. Mary's 59, English 35. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.